Hey there guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and we're going to try this video again because the last time it wound up being way too long and my camera cut off, whole bunch of technical difficulties. But in this video, we'll be talking about the prices of Skylanders and how they've been in the past and how I think they'll be in the future. And we're gonna try to go fast. And in the last video that I made, I realized that I was being very hostile, and seemed kind of agitated, and it's because I was just, sort of really excited about talking about hints for the 6th game that I kind of got a little carried away. So we're gonna try not to do that, and I think I'll be better this time. So, we're gonna start off with SSA. So, in October 2011 to December, pre-Christmas December, I'll put it that way, 2011, core characters were all there were. And they were priced at $7. And most of you probably don't remember this. I actually don't remember this because I didn't get it until December 2000. I didn't get it until Christmas Day 2011. That is when I became a Skylanders fan. So I actually have never seen them priced at $7, but they were. And then when they sold out for Christmas, Activision was like, hey, we just struck gold. Let's jack the price up because people will buy them. If they'll buy them at $7, let's see if they'll buy them at $10. So, price goes up. So, we can already see in SSA, the prices are already going from here to here, just in 2 months. So, there's that. We go to Giants. Now, we've got 3 types of characters, not 2 types of characters. We've got 3. We've got the core, the light core, the giant. So, the core is 10. The core is still 10. The light core is 12. The giant is 15. And these are all sort of reasonable prices. I would have preferred $7, but I can understand $10 per character. I understand that. We have the light core, $2 more, and we have the giant, $5 more. Now, using this system, we can pretty much infer that they're going for cheapness on the light cores. They want to make them still affordable, because they've got this. They want to also have a mid-ranged option, and it's $2 more. So, by using that method, the Giants also light up, so we can assume that it costs $2 to make Eyebrow Light Core, and then about $3 to upsize him. Obviously, it doesn't cost $3 to upsize him. They probably cost about $1, and then they want to make profit, so they make him 15. Which is understandable. So we can basically assume supersizing is $3, light core is $2. We're going to use that system throughout the video. Now, let's jump to Swap Force. We have the Trap Masters, we have the cores, and we have... I've got a pipe cleaner dagger right here that's getting in my way. So now we've got this system going. And it's a similar setup to Giants. We've got a premium $15 character, a light core, and a core. The main difference? Light cores cost $13. They realize, hey, we actually may have hit something here. Let's price them up and just see if we can make more money. Which is essentially what they did with SSA. Obviously, this wasn't a welcome change, but it was still understandable. It's not massive, but it's still not great. And then, a Trap Shadow is... or most of the Swap Force, they're not as big as the Giants, but they're still bigger than a core. You can see right here, bigger than a core. So, and it doesn't light up, which is my main issue with these guys. But it does have the magnet technology. So, we can assume that since he's not as big as a Giant, he's still bigger, $2 for upsizing, $3 for the gimmick this year. Which lines up with the $3 light core. So essentially, we've moved from $2 to do the gimmick to $3 to do the gimmick, which is light coring and magnets. So that's obviously an increase. Cores, once again, $10 though. Now, let's move on to Trap Team. Trap Team! Yeah! So, we've now got 2 types of figures and traps. So traps are 5, 6, 7, just depending on where you get them, which is a little pricey, but still not crazy. Sorry about this. A little congested. Excuse me. Okay, better. Cores, still 10, so not a real increase. And Trap Masters, they're 15. Why are they 15? As can be seen here, pretty much the same size as Eyebrow. And Nightlight is an exception because he is the second tallest character ever produced. Most of the Trap Masters are not this big. Ninjini is still the biggest, but he is the second biggest, at least to my knowledge. Now, the main issue I have with this is we've discussed, as seen with Eyebrow, it costs $3 to make him bigger. But he doesn't have an extra gimmick. What's the extra gimmick to these Trap Masters? They should have been 13. But no, they were 15. For what? A weapon? An in-game bonus? Why? No. No, just no. It should have been 13. I have issues with this. This is where my real issues with this franchise begin. Or not the franchise, but Activision. Because we all know that it's Activision that has the final say in pricing. So, let's move on. In SuperChargers. Where are my SuperChargers? We have two. We have just two in SuperChargers. We have a glorified core for 13. And we have a vehicle for 15. Why are we selling a core for 13? Why? Because they have a new base. That's the only reason we're selling them for 13. You want it, and that's what they'll say, essentially. Oh, they get this in-game bonus, and they can mod this, and they can mod this, and they can do. But you know the real reason why they're doing this? It's greed! That's what they're doing it for. Why did they make them $13? So they can make money. Why? So they can make money. Now, I understand. Activision, you're a business. Activision is a business. They have to make money. You know, it's understandable that if you make a $5 product and want to turn around and sell it for $7, that's understandable. If you make a $10 product and want to sell it for $12, that's understandable. If you make a $100 product and want to sell it for $125, that's understandable. But when you make what has to be less than $7 to manufacture because they sold the original cores for $7 and try to turn it around for 13, that's unacceptable. That is at least double the price because it's less than 7. So it's probably like more like $4.50. So you're essentially making it 3 times the price that it costs to manufacture it, and that's unacceptable. Now, and it doesn't even have a translucent base, which is not that big of a deal, but still, you know, it's something that it doesn't have. These are affordable. These are correct. They price vehicles correctly, because if we line them up with a giant, they're pretty even. So if we use the $13 for an extra large character, it makes sense, because it has moving parts, which is a gimmick. That is the physical gimmick this year. And so, just like the light cores, just like the magnets, you know, it costs money to make a move. So, it's understandable that these are 15. But these are not. This is not understandable. Now, the point of this. Activision has been known to do this. They're milking a franchise. They did it with Guitar Hero. I mean, it came back, but they still did it with Guitar Hero. And basically, it drove it to die. Now, am I saying Skylanders is dying? No, because I've made a video on how they're not dying. It's declining. But I honestly think that Activision knows this. I think that SuperChargers was an experiment to see if they could hit their limit. They wanted to know, what is the customer's limit? That has been the sole purpose of pricing them that high. Well, I already said to make money, but that's the other purpose of it. To see how high we're willing to go. And I think that the non-hardcore collectors have spoken. Sales are down, which is expected. Of course, Christmas will obviously bring in a lot of sales, but seriously, Activision is more than likely going to bring these prices down because after Giants, sales went down. And what happened after Giants? Prices started going up. You know, beyond that new introduction of characters and the initial $7 to $10 jump, prices started going up. And the thing I want to point out is that it comes down to you know, what else could you buy with $15? You could buy a lot with $15. And I think that even though I say this is worth $15, I still think it'll come down because, we look at this, you know, your parents are technically in charge of what you spend your money on until you're 18. So, they might just say that's not a good investment, don't buy it. You know, if you've got stricter parents, or if you've got you know, some parents that just want to persuade you into not buying this. And when I say you, I'm talking like 8-year-olds and 7-year-olds. You know, it's kind of like, oh, Joey, would you want to buy this? Or do you want to buy the $3 Hot Wheels toy? Or do you want to buy this? Or do you want to buy this? Or do you want to buy this awesome Nerf gun for $15? Like, what kid would pick this over a Nerf gun? Not many. Not many, to be perfectly honest. Now, I understand why they did it, but I still don't think it was right. And they may permanently suffer from this experiment. But still, I think prices are going to go down. I just kind of want to hear what you guys think. Do you think prices will go down, or not? Because I personally think if it doesn't, something bad is going to happen to the franchise. But I think Activision knows this. And unlike Nintendo, who just wants to do their own thing and expects everyone to like, oh, hail Nintendo, Nintendo, Nintendo. Activision doesn't. And they know this from what happened with Guitar Hero. And while a lot of times we say they're doing with this as they did with Guitar Hero, it's not exactly the same, because I still think that they want to keep this alive. And so, yeah, I just want to know what you guys think. And I failed at making this a short video, obviously. I'm not good at that. But, what are you going to do about it? But, yeah, just want to hear from you guys. But for now, this has been Portal Master 9351. Stay tuned for a bunch of new exciting videos. I have quite a few things planned over the holiday break. So, you know, yeah. See you next time, everybody. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. And like I said, see you next time. I'm repeating myself a lot, and I'm not trying to, because now I'm nervous, and I don't know why. But anyways, see ya!